Cup tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Hero kicks to Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And Giannis.
Yeah! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Giannis against Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Kuzma. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
And here is Hero. Following the three from Brook Lopez. Adebayo with the screen on Kuzma. Wiggins drives in. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg had some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Hero.
Timeout.
Following the score by Damian Lillard. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready, Titans fans. is your Heat Breaker dance crew.
Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Ware. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Taking a look at Miami. They've lost both of their NBA Cup games so far. A rough start.
And the reality is this. I mean, a win tonight and they still might be out. So their NBA Cup hopes look quite slim right now.
And now checking out how Milwaukee is doing. It's their third game in the NBA Cup, and they really need a win tonight to stay alive.
Yeah, they're 1-1 thus far, so another loss probably knocks them out. It's going to be a tall task for them tonight, though, on the road.
He doesn't get the second one. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Pass to Ware. Back to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Fires the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
On the wing, Jackson takes the three, hits the three-point bomb.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, Hero. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Wiggins from outside, and the Heat, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Kuzma tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Adebayo against Lillard. Outside, Hero shoots it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And this game is tied up now.
What a read by Hero. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Giannis against Adebayo. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Drives to the hoop.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And slams it home and gets some camera. Time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Yep, it counts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bucks trail by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Back to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Can they get it? Buries the long-range jumper.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Portis makes them at a decent clip.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jovic. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Now, here's Mitchell. Covered by Lillard. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Highsmith is checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And then for Milwaukee, Green is checked in for Jackson. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Damian Lillard.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line.
Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show. Anything that can lighten the pressure of what goes on the court so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
Miami leading by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Over Porter. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Portis against Adebayo. Portis, the pass to Prince. Portis sets the pick for Prince. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Highsmith's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Hero. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Adebayo, it's rebounded by Portis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Prince wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And now just a 1-point Miami lead. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Hero against Porter. Hero passes to Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
The first free throw is good.
As well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. And Adebayo drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Porter looking it over. The baseline J. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Robinson against Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Trent.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Green missing. The Heat with the lead. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Porter against Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Adebayo's got 8 points.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup. Porter's got his second bucket.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Hero on the wing, guarded by Porter. Takes a three. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. 12 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Green inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Heat. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson misses. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The 8-footer. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Heat lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, this is who Erik Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Duncan Robinson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Anderson. And it's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Good on the second free throw.
You know, Kyle Anderson is one of the more unique players in this league. He doesn't overwhelm you with his athleticism. He's got good size, but his smarts, his instincts, and his skill level are all platinum level.
And good that time. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Mitchell against Lillard. And here is Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Ware passes to Anderson. Stolen by Mitchell. Now Anderson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Jaquez can't hit. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Kuzma. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Mitchell with it. Has to Ware. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Kuzma. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Love how Anderson plays at his own pace, always under control. He keeps his focus on the hoop, even when getting fouled.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. The Bucks also with the sub. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Porter. And that one misses.
You know, they're ahead, but doing themselves no favors at the line.
Trent can't hit. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain, we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now, here's Kuzma. Lillard from outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 now.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Bucks making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Oh, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their 3-point percentages for the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any.
As a backup plan with the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bobby Portis.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Anderson. Bucks trail by 7. Lillard, right side. Pass to Kuzma. Lopez with the ball. Back to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. Pass to Kuzma. Lopez, a screen on Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, and he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Launches it. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Mitchell against Lillard. Fires away from outside. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Wiggins. 17 points in his last outing. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Prince setting a pick for Lillard. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Damian Lillard.
First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And he can't get the first one. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Anderson. And he's good on the second. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Lopez outside. Pass to Jackson. The Bucks working the ball around. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Mitchell following the score by Damian Lillard. Miami no good on that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Prince outside. No good. That would have tied it. Miami leading by 3. Wiggins from outside. Miami no good on that time either.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Kuzma passes to Jackson. Down low. Here's Lillard. Wiggins with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
On the first one.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Highsmith is checked in, and Hero subbed in for Robinson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Prince. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard dishes to Jackson. Outside Portis. Pass to Green. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Highsmith. Still yet to score. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Giannis grabs the miss.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Free throw good, Portis.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Jaime Jaquez in for Bam Adebayo. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Porter's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Jaquez finds Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jackson passes to Porter. Portis sets the pick for Porter. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Jaquez the pass to Mitchell. They set the screen. Pass to Ware. And stolen by Portis. Porter against Mitchell. Now Giannis. Jaquez with the rebound. Now here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. Can they get it? Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Trent's checked in for Jackson.
Now at the line,
The Bucks trail. Trent outside. Giannis inside. Jaquez defending. That one good for 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. So it's the Bucks now, following the score by Miami. Outside, Green. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Giannis left side. Puts one up from 19. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Really scary how good this guy is becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Here's Ware. He's got 8. Now Mitchell. Guarded by Porter. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Milwaukee in the lead. That's good from Porter on the assist by Trent. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside, Hero. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bucks leading by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Highsmith the pass to Hero. Here's Ware. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Ware's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer. Makes great decisions.
Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Oh, and Clark, it went in. Count it.
Yeah. Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, Biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. It's a one-point game on the court for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the three.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Lopez left side. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins outside. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. Back to Kuzma. Lillard outside. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And, you know, that's going to be free throws. I mean, the length and quickness of Wiggins forcing the defender's hand there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And he makes the first.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Bucks trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Back to Lillard. Over Mitchell. And it's Lillard missing. And Miami shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Giannis says, get off me.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Mitchell outside. Here's Adebayo, and he gets it to go from the high post. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And it's good, 2 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Adebayo against Antetokounmpo, and it's Lopez at the elbow. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lillard from outside, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Hero passes to Wiggins. Hero against Jackson. Outside, Hero over Jackson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giannis clean up the fast break.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his side run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Mitchell sets the screen for Hero. Pass to Adebayo. And it's Miami with another. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson comes in for Mitchell. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Jackson, over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Prince. Miami grabs the miss. Hero with it. Guarded now by Prince. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Prince. Here's Wiggins, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight. Lillard, the pass to Jackson. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Prince setting a pick for Giannis. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the block. Good. He hits the jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Now, Hero. 20 points for him. To the middle. Here's Jovic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The first one falls, and Miami making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, Hero. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis, so they take the lead. 9 points for Bobby Portis.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Jackson against Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Jackson. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hero, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. Let's see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Hero, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
That's good from Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Trent outside. Giannis up top, defended by Anderson. From the baseline, Antetokounmpo, no good. He'd have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Savvy play that time by Anderson, staying in his shot and able to draw the foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Anderson.
Free throw, good, Anderson. So he gets them both.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the 2nd half.
Porter against Hero. Pass to Trent. On the wing, Giannis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Now, here's Trent. He has yet to score. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson finds Hakeem. Good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Basket is good. Foul, Bobby Portis. 3rd personal foul. Penalty. Now at the line, Hopkins. 1.
And, you know, collectively, as this game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Giannis against Anderson. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now, here is Robinson. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. Outside, Porter, the 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hero finds Jaquez. Back to Hero. Over Porter. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks trail by 3. Now Trent. Scoreless thus far. And Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Hero passes to Jovic. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Portis a screen on Anderson. Giannis kicks to Trent. Back to Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
10th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're top half of the league in field goal percentage. And patience has been one of their better virtues.
It's been a great season for him so far defensively. Like you said, as active as they are, it's very hard to find high percentage looks against them.